can't clap until I do something. What if I'm not good? What if I'm not good? You're supposed to laugh at that. That was the bit. See? Thank you. Okay, so, but you're like, oh my God, he just did that. Don't worry, No. So my name is Michael Conacher. I've been a teacher for 15 years. I work in the middle school in Central Islip High School, Central Islip Middle School. So I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It could be 11, 12, 13-year-olds, 14. Some of them are 15. They like to stick around. Okay. As Ms. Bordeaux stated, really my writing it really stems from the influence of my students. Okay, I take a lot of my material from the community, from the kids, their stories, what they've shared with me, but then on the same side, I reflect personally on basically where I was, where I want to be, where I am today, how I aren't any further today than I was yesterday, and then I kind of go through this whole process over and over and over again. I've been writing consistently for about 6 years now. So the piece I'm going to do for you today is entitled Battleground, and it really is a self-reflective piece about really just my struggle and different things and how I've gotten here, what I do, and how difficult it is, okay? This piece is written with a supporting beat. However, what Ms. Bordeaux just talked about, how the beat is great to hook. Okay, we're going to look at it from the other side, is sometimes the beat distracts, right? So it could be counter-effective. Beat's awesome, right? It gets you all like, yeah, you like, right? That's my jam! You don't even listen to the words, you forget it, but you don't even know what the song is singing about. And she's singing about caca. You don't even care. You're like, it don't matter, right? So it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use the beat, okay? Because I want you to focus in on the words more so the rhythm. So, and I would encourage that. Take Tupac's lyrics. Tupac's lyrics are deep, but you could forget how deep they are because his beat's fresh and his cadence is great and the guy can just go. You got to listen to the lyrics because he was a poet. He's got a whole book, and then he rapped. Okay, so, Battleground. There's a small part in my heart that has a spark. The rest is hard. Marred through the carotid artery, marked like a target, a hard and sharp object. I was ready to dart, fly and be smart day and night. I didn't realize my plight was my launch pad. I thank my dad for helping me figure out that lesson, realizing now that I had more with less than I thought, and I was taught it's not always about the fight, there's more. You helped your sunrise to bring darkness to light, make my left right, and ignite my ignition to be thrust into this mission of self-acquisition and personal competition to always fight within. But I didn't know how to fight, as if my hands were tied. So I got a membership to the gym. Why? Well, it seemed like a win-win, 2 for the price of 1, right? I could work it out. Well, I worked out and trained for this bout, this constant battle with doubt, cornered. I tried to ring it out. I almost threw the towel in. But with soft, subtle sounds in the back of my mind whispering, never quit or submit, stay steadfast, keep your position, don't tap, no submission. Stay above your plan, kid, was the deep down conversation between the angel and the devil's advocate. But I'm worried, because the devil's advocate speaks many languages and is often prophetic and such, versed in filling us with feelings of worthless, why bother thoughts? You're pathetic. So he self-diagnosed, making me borderline psychotic. I gotta stop it. I can do this, I got it. Always enter the ring and not leave. Roll up my sleeves, be the best I can be, accept the scratches on my knees. They will make me me. Part of my story, a moment of misery, scar marks of victory. But it's not about winning, it's about achieving, believing in itself. The hamster wheel, like cogs always spinning. And sometimes it's my living hell, burned and mangled. They often get tangled in my own web. Well, the web I created. I guess I could explain why I'm always spun. Maybe I'm Spider-Man. Or maybe I'm just a man. Maybe it's God's plan. I just need to be at the top and won't stop till it's done. Damn. It's not so I could look down at you. Because without you, I have no one to aspire to. I want to be the apple of my own iPod. I want to be like Steve Jobs. You can't stop it. It comes from my course, but I'm the opposite of a little. You know, a lot. Like it or not, my crock pot's plugged in and I'm mixing commotion, stirring up the plot. And I'm already spent, so it's not for sale. And I don't rent these emotions, I own them. They're part of my crop. And I'm comfortable in that spot. But I gotta be honest, I do love competition, so when I come hard, understand it's sort of imprinted the game in every pole position. So I'm sorry if all I sound like is I'm on it, but what you can't see is it's me versus me in this fight, and I'm my only opponent. With a strong commitment, I'm gonna knock myself out. I don't wanna miss my moment because of doubt. So I hone in on the podium, take the mic and icon all over it. Own it like a proud parent, take a snapshot to capture the moment. Make it apparent I've raised the bar so high, it should be no wonder why my arms are up. I'm always reaching for the sky, like I got wings on my back, I'm ready to fly high and soar. But my eyes are stuck on try, I want more. But I'm trapped in my own Bermuda Triangle. And no matter the angle I take, I'm always mangled in my emotional state. Deep down inside, I know it's not too late. With everything bottled up, I'm not surprised, it sounds like I'm squeezing grapes. But with my cup full, my container may break. So I need to drain it, and make no mistake, in God's eyes, I'm already great. I'm just still on this journey, and like ice in hell, this is a momentary state. Ironically, I'm the only one in my way. And I know my future depends on every decision I make, so I take nothing for granted. I rely on the roots that are deeply planted. I stay straight in a world where most things are slanted, and move through this battleground, fighting for the upper hand. Even though it's clear, and I do understand that many things I cannot plan. I must accept the good and the bad, realizing it's a combination of both that make me a man. Thank you.